Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. It's awesome to see you today. Thanks for showing up. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. And this morning I want to share a little bit about my younger years in relationship to how I used to not take care of myself. In fact, it's really interesting because so many emails I receive from everyone here in the community, and even some strangers with the television work that I do here in Colorado, people say, well, it must be easy for you to talk about health and wellness. You probably grew up on broccoli. You probably were raised on kale, and you probably were always the king of crucifers. Well, you know what? I don't know about you, but I absolutely was not raised on crucifers. My mom used to help me and encourage me to eat them, but I wanted nothing to do with them. In fact, it wasn't until I was in my early 20s that I really started to understand that I was sad, I was mad, I was low on energy. I wasn't in a place that I felt like I was creating anything close to a life that reflected what my heart's desire and my spirit wanted to bring forth into my daily experience. And then I finally put the connection together. Sugar, refined carbohydrates, junk food, empty calories were making my life empty. They were making my mind miserable. They are making my spirit dim its light. And every single day I systematically was playing down because I was not understanding the power of what happens every time I open the refrigerator door and then open my mouth and allow that hormonal experience to happen from that point on. And then about 34 years ago, I decided to clean up my act. I decided to clean up my kitchen. I clean up my diet. But most importantly, I started to have cleaner mental hygiene. I asked a deeper question. What is the ROI I'm looking for? Which is simply the return on my intention. If I was to ask you today, what's the return on your intention? What are you intending for yourself? Are you intending more peace and happiness, more focus and concentration, a greater sense of confidence and passion in your life? Well, the power of food, in particular, asking yourself what it is that you believe as the business being the ROI of your brain and your body. That is your business, because how your brain and your body perform is how your whole life will be reflected. Do you ever notice when you have confidence and creativity, you have a sense of resilience, you have a very big mission in your life, the relationship it is to your food? And how you use food as a tool, as an instrument to help the ROI, the return on your ingestion, to deliver that absolutely unlimited awesomeness that can come through you physiologically, neurochemically, spiritually, and emotionally when we choose to have an ROI that is mindful, loving, and absolutely manifesting the highest expression of you and I. So today, I'm going to share with you 4 things that I learned about 30 years ago. And every single day when I open my refrigerator, when I open my mind, and then I open my mouth, I always ask myself, what's the return on my intention? What's the return on this ingestion? Is it empty? Is it full? Is it loving? Is it something that's just based on emotions with no desire to literally help to escalate a level of passion and intention in my life? I choose no to those foods and I nurture what it is I want my life to be outpicturing, the business behind my brain and my body, and creating an ROI that is awesome. Number 1, serotonin. It's a chemical that is created through whole grains, poultry, nuts, seeds, and in particular, things like legumes and avocados. Those foods literally help to build serotonin. And when you have high levels of serotonin, you're going to have high levels of happiness, high levels of centeredness and calm. You're going to have an opportunity to literally see yourself navigating life in the most balanced way. Serotonin is the fulcrum and the foundation for your happiness. Don't forget to enjoy those foods as part of your everyday experiences building that ROI. Number 2, dopamine. Focus, concentration, and motivation. How is dopamine being built? Literally through fish, nuts, and a little bit of dairy foods now and then. You don't have to do dairy if you don't really want to do dairy. But if you will, the nuts and the fish are huge drivers for dopamine. In particular, things like almonds, awesome. Flax seeds, amazing. Pumpkin seeds, over the moon. Dopamine is an awesome opportunity to give you that motivation and that confidence that you want to have all day long. The third one's acetylcholine. That's about mental fitness. That's about giving yourself a level of optimism. It's about resilience so you don't get knocked down when things aren't going your way. Your brain and your body continually facilitates a passion and a motivation to move forward. And how do you build acetylcholine? Oatmeal, nuts, whole grains, and in particular sesame seeds. So sprinkle those on your salad, sprinkle them on top of your granola, put them on top of your yogurt. Just take a handful and knock them back. And then on top of that, the fourth one's norepinephrine. It's about motivation and energy. And early in the afternoon, this is what I'm thinking about. How do I get a good boost of energy and motivation? In particular, how do I keep that energy moving in a space where I can stay focused so I can finish my day strong? Norepinephrine is built through things like eggs, dark chocolate, in particular spinach and apples, and dark chocolate. And dark chocolate. So did I say dark chocolate? Right about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the cortisol levels are rising, your energy's going down, you're starting to feel yourself less motivated. Put back a good 75 to 85% dark chocolate, and boom! The lights go on. The norepinephrine is doing a dance for motivation and focus, and you create a life that is absolutely awesome. So before you open your refrigerator today, before you open your mouth today, ask yourself, what is the ROI I'm looking for? What is your intention? Love, abundance, focus, energy, motivation, creativity, courage, joy, showing up and being an awesome presence on the planet? Then open your eyes to the idea that return on your ingestion is right before your very being. Begin with the end in mind. How do you want to be after the meal? How do you want to show up at the end of the day? What do you want to look back on and say, oh my gosh, my brain and my body were my business and I crushed it today. So there you go. A whole new twist on food, a whole new idea of ROI, and a whole new way to create a life that we love. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Peace and love. Many blessings. Bye for now.